The very first thing someone is saying, Samantha, is, so what you're saying is that we are the source, the fountain of peace, the safety for our animal, right?
Yes.
And that's how we bless them. Just like we bless people, we become the energy of the sunset and we emanate peace.
Yes.
The question this person is asking is, if we have a heart to heart connection with our animal, but we're disappointed
Mm.
in their behavior over and over again, they know I don't want them to pee there, or they know the animal is feeling my disappointment in my heart. How can I bless my animal when I just feel disappointed?
First off, um, in our communication regarding the disappointment and the frustration, bad behavior like peeing outside the box has two things. An animal only has bad behavior in order to let you know that something is wrong with them, either emotional or physical. The more that they behave in a way that just shows us more love, we don't think in terms that there may be something wrong with them. They only have bad behavior. And at first, they'll go out of their way with good behavior and trying to get your attention to say something's wrong with. And we'll just think, oh, you're just a happy little being. Not that you're trying to get my attention. But when they do something wrong, then we start to pay attention. This is what I tell my guys. I put a towel beside a cat box, or the cat box is on a big towel. Underneath that is a piece of plastic. If you are sick, then please pee on the towel. I will understand, versus in the box. Some animals won't use the box consistently because something happened to them as a kitten many, many times. They'll pee on the floor or something when they're babies, then a person will pick them up, put them in the kitty box, and push their face into it. And so the cat will automatically not want to use the box. So put a big towel if they're sick underneath it and see them pee there versus some other place in the house. That way you can just wash the towel until you can find out why they're doing the behavior they're doing. Your positive love is a powerful tool. When you bless your animal with clear communication and you place your emotion on how much you love seeing them do that, they will change. We do not believe that love is powerful enough to change behavior. We think that we have to be mean, angry, frustrated with them. And on the planet right now, so much of those frequencies are permeating the air. It is affecting their negative behaviors even more than before.
Wonderful.
So,
So Gail O'Brien says, amazing and powerful. Mardell says she loves you. She asks, would it work just to look at a picture of a sunset?
yes, put it on your refrigerator.
Another question somebody has is,
The
so
only thing different on that one is you see the sunset in the picture, but remember, your heart is a big, huge, gorgeous, peaceful house. So you want to take that being into the heart of your house inside of you and give them their space inside there. We don't do that.
someone else is saying, I see now how animals are our teachers. Because when we want to get someone's attention, we also do bad behavior. And what this person is saying is what I'm learning from you today that the animals are teaching us is that negative emotion never helps you to influence or change someone else's behavior. But positive emotion like love does help you to change someone's behavior. So if not just an animal, but there's a human in my life and I want them to change their behavior.
Yes. Yes. And be clear what kind of behavior. That's when we'll get into those powerful techniques in the rest of the month. We'll get into the where the gap is in communication. How do you give the animal and another person clarity that minimizes our own personal reactions? How do we do that in an effective way? Because we haven't developed those kinds of skills, and our emotions in a way that is so everybody feels like they're winning. That's a foreign concept to us, a win-win. As you know, right now, regarding watching any kind of news.
Right. Catherine Mathis asks, how often do we need to get in the presence of the sunset and do this blessing?
Once we've done, so you've got that little being inside you all around. All you have to do now is when you're driving a car or taking a shower or doing dishes or folding clothes, whatever it is that you're doing where your brain doesn't need to be totally focused, you can think about the behavior that you want your animal to do, but I want you to do it in a past tense form. I love it either when you go outside and pee, say that phrase as if you're watching the behavior inside of you, watching them doing it as if they've been doing it for years, and you just tell them how much you appreciate it. Past tense is unbelievably powerful.
That's
It will challenge your current thoughts, that back thought, but they've been doing this a long time. How in the world are they going to change if that thought? So that thought's going to come up to play havoc with your mind. And so the challenge is, okay, he's always been doing that, but I've never brought him inside my heart before. I've never spent more time praising him for what he is, what you want him to do, ignoring the negative, giving him the alternative.
okay. This is really wonderful because someone is commenting. There's two comments, one from Kimberly Leitua and another person. I'll give you the other person's comment first.
Mhm.
They're saying what you're saying, Samantha, is to remember the best version of your animal, just like you remember the best version of someone in your life who is currently disappointing you.
Yes,
And also, you're also saying, Samantha, to imagine the best version of your animal, just as you would imagine the best version of someone in your life
right,
who is currently disappointing you,
right,
right? And if
correct.
they continue to disappoint you, ignore the negative behavior. Focus on the alternative that you want to see.
If you want change in your life, then we have to challenge our thoughts. And if our thoughts have always seen what's slightly off or what makes you unhappy, then how can we move to a new belief system and manifest that? It's with our thought first, and the energy follows. Many years I was told about the mind. Thought, uh, it- let me remember how that went. Our teachers would say, thought directs energy and energy follows your thought. So whatever you're thinking of, the energy of that, your emotion is going to support that. So recognize if I'm thinking bad thoughts of the energy of bad behavior is going to follow that.
Okay.
So you want to do just the opposite. Go ahead, Vicky.
Yeah, so don't invest energy into focusing on someone or some animal's negative behavior.
Yep.
Invest energy into focusing on the behavior of that animal or person that you want to see. And the
Right.
last comment is from Kimberly Leitua, who says, in Hawaiian, we have this concept called breath, which is ha. Ha means breath in Hawaiian. And one time her dog was sick, and the dog put his ear on her heart. And that's exactly what you're saying, heart to heart, because the dog wanted to hear her heart.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, love it.